Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh and welcome back to online classes of Iqra Uffaz Boys Secondary Schools and Colleges, our project of Iqra Education System. My dear students, this is part 7 in the series of translation and I am going to discuss with you people fixed sentences today. In the last video lectures, we have already discussed about simple and compound sentences and complex sentences too. We discussed about passive sentences and its translation, and we discussed about conditional sentences along with type 1, 2 and 3 and their translation. What is a fixed sentence? And what do we mean by fixed sentence? In fact, a fixed sentence that remains same and is usually used in different situations as it is. It means there are some certain sentences in even Urdu or in English language which we use in different situations that are called fixed sentence. They can be idiomatic expressions, they can be proverbs, or they can be some different fixed sentences that are unchanged. For example, क्या आज सूरज मगरिब से निकला है? Wonders will never cease. बड़े बड़े शहरों में छोटी मोटी बातें होती रहती हैं. That's the way the cookie crumbles. And so on and so forth. Today I am going to discuss with you people the fixed sentences which we have come across with in our past 10-year examination papers. I am going to write down some common fixed sentences on the board. Here you are. Sentence number 1. ईमानदारी एक बेहतरीन हिकमत अमली है. Honesty is the best policy. चेहरा दिल का आईना होता है. The face is the mirror of heart, or we can also say the face is the mirror of mind. Sentence number 3. मेहनत कामयाबी की कुंजी है. Hard work is key to success. Number 4. आदमी अपनी सोहबत से पहचाना जाता है. A man is known by the company he keeps. Number 5. हर चमकती चीज सोना नहीं होती. All that glitters is not gold. Here I would like to tell you people, it is commonly mistaken that all that glitters is in plural form, so we should use are not gold here after this. All that glitters, but all that glitters, here glitters is not the plural form of any noun. This is S form of verb where that is the subject and glitters is the verb, and actual sentence is all is not gold and that glitters is an additional phrase here. All that glitters is not gold, which means in simple words everything that glitters is not gold. Sentence number 6. तंबाकू नोशी सेहत के लिए मुज़िर है. Smoking is injurious to health. Number 7. जहाँ चाह वहाँ राह. Where there is the will, there is the way. Sentence number 8. ताली दो हाथ से बजती है. It takes two to make a quarrel. Sentence number 9. जो गरजते हैं वो बरसते नहीं. Barking dogs seldom bite. Sentence number 10. कुतुब बीनी एक बेहतरीन मशगला है. Reading is the best hobby. Sentence number 11. इल्म हासिल करना तमाम मुसलमानों पर फ़र्ज़ है. It is obligatory for all Muslims to get education. Sentence number 12. आज का काम कल पर मत छोड़ो. Do not put off a work till tomorrow what you can do today. Here you can see I have written what you can do today under the brackets. Writing something inside the bracket means that is optional. You can use it or leave it out. Sentence will remain same, that will be 100% correct. So if you write do not put off a work till tomorrow, that is also correct for this आज का काम कल पर मत छोड़ो. And if you write the complete sentence, do not put up a work till tomorrow, what you can do today, this is also correct. Number 13. Excuse me. दो और दो चार होते हैं. 2 and 2 makes 4. Here, my dear brothers, I would like to clear one thing. Many people have misconception that 2 and 2, this is the subject of the sentence, makes is the verb, and 4 is the object of the sentence. So when we have a plural subject, 2 and 2, it looks like it is a plural subject. Then why are we using makes, which means S form of verb in present simple? We should use ordinary present form with plural subject, like Ali and Ahmad go to school. We don't say Ali and Ahmad goes to school. We say Ali and Ahmad go to school. Otherwise, if there is singular subject, Ali goes to school or Ahmad goes to school, but Ali and Ahmad go to school. But still, when we have apparently a plural subject here, 2 and 2, why are we using makes as form of present form? The answer is that here 2 and 2 is not being used as a plural subject, but in fact as a sum, a singular sum, 2 and 2, which means 2 plus 2. So this is why 2 plus 2 or 2 and 2 is actually a singular subject, and this is why we are using S form here. 2 and 2 makes 4. Sentence number 14. जितनी चादर है उतने पैर फैलाओ या उतने पाँव फैलाओ. Cut your coat according to your cloth. You remember? Either in the last lecture or the lecture before the last lecture, I explained you the difference between cloth and cloth. Here you can see the usage of cloth. This is unstitched. Cut your coat according to your cloth. We have a cloth, a piece of cloth, and from that we cut the piece for our coat. When coat is stitched, it is stitched one, so we will call it cloth, but till it is not stitched, we call it cloth. Sentence number 15. खुदा उनकी मदद करता है जो अपनी मदद आप करते हैं. God helps those who help themselves. Sentence number 16. बागबानी एक बेहतरीन मशगला है. Gardening is the best hobby. Number 17. खुदा आपको कामयाबी से हमकिनार करे. May God reward you with success. Sentence number 18. पहले बात को तोलो फिर मुंह से बोलो. Think before you speak. Sentence number 19. ईद का चांद किस दिन निकला था? When was the Eid moon sighted? Number 20th. इत्तेफाक में बरकत है. Unity is strength. Number 21. ज़रूरत ईजाद की माँ है. Necessity is the mother of invention. Number 22. एहतियात इलाज से बेहतर है. Prevention is better than cure. Sentence number 23. जैसा करोगे वैसा भरोगे. As you sow, so shall you reap. Number 24. मौत का कोई दिन मुकर्रर नहीं. Death keeps no calendar. Number 25. क्या आज सूरज मगरिब से निकले? Wonders will never cease. Number 26. बड़े बड़े शहरों में छोटी मोटी बातें होती रहती हैं. That's the way the cookie crumbles. And a simple version of this, that's the way the cookie crumbles, is it so happens. So you can use any one of these two. Either you go for that's the way the cookie crumbles, or you write it so happens. Both will be considered as correct sentences. Number 27. मैं कोई बच्चा नहीं हूँ. I was not born yesterday. Number 28. गुरबा कुश्तन रोज़े अव्वल. Nip the evil in the bud. So my brothers, we have covered tenses, and in tenses we have covered simple, compound and complex sentences, and then we covered passive sentences translation, and then we covered conditional sentences translation along with their types, type 1, 2 and 3, and in the end we completed fixed sentences, and I gave you the translation of some fixed sentences here on the board. That's the end of this session. And that is the end of the series of translation we started 7 videos ago. So these are 7 videos in the series of translation. You people need to go through them again and again in case you do not understand something. And you have to note them down in your register 2 in grammar section. I have strongly recommended you to write down all these sentences starting from the first video in the series of translation till the last video in the series of translation today. If you write them down in your register, that will be easier for you to retrieve these sentences, go through them and prepare yourself for examination. We will meet again in the next video lecture on a new topic. Till then, take very good care of yourselves. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.